Oh, Phoenix is about to do Bol Bol dirty, downright dirty. But I understand, and I explain why I understand. So when you look at Bol Bol right now, you know they set him down over the last couple of weeks, the last week or so, and I set him down. Now KD now got hurt, twisted the ankle. He's out for the rest of the season, most likely. He's going to miss the playoff. But they've been hiding Bol Bol. You see, in February, Bol Bol got a chance to play. In February, Bol Bol was balling, scoring 23, 25, getting rebounds, doing his thing, showing the potential that Bol Bol actually has. And maybe it's because he's been maturing while he's been at Phoenix, and he also realizes that this year is this is his opportunity to reignite his career. And we all saw it. We all know it. So why did they start taking minutes away from him? Round about March 12th, they started taking minutes away, and now he's not getting that playing time. Well, I'm going to tell you why he's not getting that playing time. So welcome to Stogies and Hoops. This is your boy Renz. I want to thank you for being here. Subscribe to the page. Now, Bol Bol hasn't been getting that playing time because they got to hide Bol Bol. You see, the goal of every business is to get as much out of your employees with spending the least amount of money. Bol Bol's contract is up. He's going to be a free agent, unrestricted free agent at that. Now, when he goes into the open market, Bol Bol should get about 10 to 12 million a year. That's what he should get. But what they're trying to do is keep him so that he only gets about 5 to 7 million. You see, he got 2.2 million this year in this little contract that he on. They want to try to keep him around 5 to 7 million, so they shut him down. Don't let him play as much. Kept doing that all year. Let him play a little bit, take him back out. Let him play a little bit, take him back out. But now you ain't got much of a choice, Phoenix. You got to let him play. And Bol Bol gonna take this opportunity these last about 7-8 games that Phoenix have left. Bol Bol gonna ball out a little bit because he knows that he is fighting for his NBA career. But everybody also know Bol Bol, if his agents got any sense, and if he got any sense, they already know somebody gonna pay him 10, 12 million. So they either gonna fork up that 10, 12 million to keep Bol Bol, make him part of their future, or they setting it up for a sign and trade. Now they screwing him over because if no teams come after him, then they're gonna be able to get him for about 5, 7 million. They're gonna let him test the market. And unfortunately for them, I don't think the market is that dumb. The market is gonna say, hey, we can bring him in. Teams like Miami, they might take a leap on him, but Miami, you know, with their mindset of how they treat players who are not superstars, it may not work. It may not work. If I'm Bol Bol, I'm not going down to Miami unless I'm a superstar. Because all that heat culture that they talk about is a bunch of bullshit unless you're a star. If you're a star, you do whatever you want down in Miami. If you're not a star, then they try to put all these requirements on you as if those requirements won them rings. Them rings were won when they had superstars. But you got other teams that are going to be interested in Bol Bol. You got your Minnesota. Nah, Minnesota ain't going to be able to do it. They too high. They too close to that second apron. That's why they got rid of Big Cat. New York's not going for him. LA would spend the money. You got teams like Utah that would spend the money for him. You know, Detroit might be willing to spend the money for him, put him on there with Cade Cunningham. But Bol Bol gonna get that 10, 12 million. You can count on it. You can count on it. Now, I'm about to be a bit of a homer here. I got two teams that are my favorite team. Now, number one team, being born and bred in Marietta, Georgia, suburb of Atlanta. Of course, the Atlanta Hawks. That's my team. Don't even say nothing. I don't want to hear your mouth. But since we know Clint Capella is going to be a free agent, and although we got a Kongwu and we got Gay, he's playing pretty decent, showing some movement. But Gay got about another 2 years before he really started coming into his own. So I'm proposing a trade. We know Clint Capella, that 22 million that you got this year, you ain't getting that no more, Clint. Clint, you're going to have to settle for somewhere around that 10, 12 million. That's what you're worth, 10, 12 million. You're still averaging about 8 to 9 points a game. You're still averaging about 8 to 9 rebounds a game on a well stacked team. Clint, 10, 12 million. He probably worth it. If he could be that piece, that backup center or that starting center that gets you to where you need to be defensively and on the boards. That'll work for Phoenix. That'll work for Phoenix. So since we know Bol Bol gonna be looking for that 10, 12 million, this is what I propose. Even swap Clint Capella for Bol Bol on signing trades at 10, 12 million apiece. Now, if you go into the trade machine, you try to look at it right now, of course, it's going to deny that trade because Bol Bol's making 2.2, Clint's making like 20, 22 million. It ain't going, the salaries won't work. But, you know, we get both of them on a signing trade for around that 10, 12 million. They both get their money. Yeah, Clint, you got to take a pay cut, but you're taking a pay cut no matter what this year. Bol Bol, you getting a pay raise, you're going to get a pay raise no matter what. Can't you just imagine? Can't you just imagine? When we run that lineup of Bol Bol at the 5, Jalen Johnson coming back from his injury is at the 4, Zachary Richardson, rookie of the year should be, out there on that 3, Dyson Daniels at the 2, Trae Young at the 1. You run that pick and roll with Jalen and Trae. If it ain't there, the float ain't there, the alley-oop ain't there, you kicking it out to Bol Bol or Ricochet or resetting with Dyson Daniels. Dyson Daniels pretty good on 3, but it depends on where he's at. He got to be on his spot. But most likely in that situation, his spot going to be to the top of the key, left or right of the key. Bol Bol and Ricochet down in the corner. You can't defend it. You can't defend it. Even if you take Jalen out and put a Conway in there and put Bol Bol at the 4, you still run that same pick and roll with a Conway. Whew. Because although Jalen has done much better with his 3-point shot, Bol Bol is a better 3-point threat than Jalen. Jalen is more of I'm a slash through threat. But I'm liking that. I'm liking the lineups. You run that second tier lineup when Trae is out the game, Dyson handling the ball, Ricochet, Bol Bol. Oh, I'm liking that. Put Gay down there at the 5, and you got Bol Bol down now at the 4. I'm liking that. I'm liking that. Now my other team is San Antonio Spurs, which is where I'm at right now, where I live right now. Bol Bol and Wemby. That's all I gotta say. Bol Bol and Wemby. Twin Towers back again. I mean, you know, Bol Bol gonna play on that outside, but imagine Wemby at the top of the key, 3-point threat. Bol Bol sneaking in on a slash or alley-oop. If Chris Paul resigns, still got a good floor general there as a backup. Come in with that second unit. Bol Bol can play with the second unit as well. Rebounding is gonna be on point. Defense will be on point. San Antonio, you're in the playoffs. You're in the playoffs. Just with that. Now I don't know. You might for San Antonio. I just get Bol Bol straight out. I ain't giving Phoenix nothing. I'm just gonna outbid him, give him that 10, 12 million that he's looking for. Maybe I have to give him 13 to 14 in order to outbid Phoenix. But them are 2 teams. That's where I want to see Bol Bol. I want to see him with Atlanta first, then with San Antonio second. Don't let them do you dirty, Bol Bol. Don't stay in Phoenix. Phoenix is a sinking ship. It's a sinking ship. Unless Phoenix can get somebody like Capella to come in and anchor the defense, which it's an improvement, but it's not a vast improvement, but it's an improvement. They can run a twin tower situation between him and Nick and still get, both of them averaging about the same in rebounds and points. And then you got your 3 shooters out there. That's not bad. That's not bad. So let's free Bol Bol. Bring him on to Atlanta. And Bol Bol, whoever your agent is, don't let him do you dirty. Go on out there and get your 10, 12 million, little young fella. 10, 12 million is what you worth. Is what you worth. Because we buying what you gonna be. So what do you guys think? Thank you for being here at Stogies and Hoop. Don't forget to subscribe to the page. Let me hear your comments. Let's keep it smoking.